Time, space, reality. It's more than a linear path. It's a prism of endless possibility, where a single choice can branch out into infinite realities, creating alternate worlds from the ones you know. We are the Shrinking Violets. We are your guide through these vast new realities. Follow us and ponder the question, what if?
Did you change your outfit?
I did.
No.
I last night I'm like, this is what I'm wearing tomorrow, and this morning I'm like, I'm gonna change.
Yeah. Hi, this is April.
And this is Artis.
And we're the Shrinking Violets.
And you're listening to Chapter 6. We don't have a title for it yet, but we're going to be talking about the What If series on Disney Plus, which is basically about Marvel characters and what would have happened if certain events hadn't happened. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. And right now there's about, what is it, 5 episodes? Yeah, 5 episodes. So that's what we're going to be talking about today.
Yay!
And today you're also seeing us in our Animal Crossing island.
Woo-hoo!
Yay! So we're just going to sit down. Sit down, have a chat. And yeah.
My island isn't really like, I haven't played on it for a while.
How long has it been? Do you know? Have any of your
been a while.
animals told you how long it's
because
been?
Luckily, because my mom plays on my island, so she's been maintaining it and stuff. So we'll do like an island tour sometime later.
Yes,
so
sometime.
Just follow me. Ignore the mess.
I'm ignoring.
And also, there might be a lag between us too. So
yeah, it does feel laggy.
It's Becky.
Muévete, Becky.
Muévete. Okay, here's my house.
Nice.
I feel like I forgot how to play.
I know. Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
Wait for you in here. Are you in here?
Yes, now I am.
Okay, you can go.
No!
You can just go downstairs.
No, I got pushed out. I have to knock.
My bad.
Okay. That's why I screamed no. Go downstairs, right?
Yeah, downstairs.
Ew! Welcome. I feel welcome.
All right.
Where are we sitting?
So we can choose, but I had assigned to this spot.
Excellent. Okay.
Right here. Ding.
I can sit.
So this is ours. You like the space? Oh, we can do a tour of the space. Okay. Ooh, okay. So here's that. Let me see if I can. Ooh, okay. There's a gnome. He's recording us over there.
Hi, gnome.
Hi. And then I don't know how to. I'm changing the colors here.
Oh, are you changing the light?
Yeah. How do I exit the? It's rude to redecorate. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So here's our posters. This is where we probably discuss strategies here.
Cool. Nice. Yes.
And then
secrets. Ooh, is this a Captain America sweatshirt? And what's on the top?
That's Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay. So cool. And a wheel.
Yep.
Oops.
Are you gonna die?
Back. Am I gonna die?
Yeah, you have to stop it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. They thought I wanted something from the wall. Okay.
You're dead.
Oh no! Did you customize that wheel?
No, it comes like that.
It came like that? What?
Yeah. Okay. We have MJ.
And a water cooler.
Okay. Let me.
Spider-Man. Yeah, I am dead. I am so dead.
Yeah, and that's supposed to be our logo over there.
Our
But
logo, I see it.
because it's so detailed, it's just like, no.
Yeah. No. Spider-Man.
Okay, there we go. I think I have it set up pretty good. Alrighty. So we have the first episode was
Oh yes.
Peggy Carter.
Yes.
So we get what is it? Captain Carter in this episode. A lot of people were saying how like that I think that she's gonna now be included in the MCU. I don't know how, but I can see that happening in some way or another.
Interesting.
Right?
Yeah. Well, that's one thing also about this series is that I'm like, is this in any way going to affect anything for reals? And yeah. And that's what's I'm like, I don't know. I can't tell if they are or not.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I wonder what is gonna transfer, because I think this is the first time that they're ever really doing something like that, right?
Yeah.
Like any of the cartoons or animated series are going to affect the actual movies.
Especially since the multiverse is going to be a thing.
Yeah, and I think it's a big thing in all of these what if episodes, or at least in some of them. It plays some sort of part in it. And then there's also, I think the Watcher guy is in the 616 universe. So the universe that we know. So that's interesting. And then I did notice that the you owe me a dance or something, that was also part of her story, but instead it was like she was the one that's promising him the dance or something. And I thought that was cute.
And I did find it interesting how they ended up, because Captain America gets frozen at the end, but she doesn't get frozen. She gets zapped into
and then we see the tentacle monster
thing.
And she goes into that one scene where before it was Loki who comes with, I think, with the scepter. And I think Nick Fury is like, put down that thing or something like that. And then but then
actually
now
this like it when you
said but in this one he tells her that. So I think that like a lot of the things, it's cool if you've seen the movies and you understand like, oh, that's from the movie. So I just been having a lot of fun kind of seeing the similarities. And also it looks like the Infinity Stone is the one that powers Steve Rogers, his like suit is like mecha suit. It's kind of like, because Howard Stark is the one who created this for him, right? And then in what we see it as in later, like in the movies, it's Tony Stark essentially uses it to power his Iron Man suit. I don't know. There's just like a lot of cool things that are like that. And then also Hydra is more like a mythical kind of thing, because Hydra is now, we see that they unleashed that monster thing, which it wasn't really some sort of mythical thing in the movies. It was just right, like I don't know exactly, it was just more like an organization or something like that.
And you mean in the movies it was more of an organization?
We don't really see anything sort of supernatural about Hydra.
That was weird.
And then also Bucky doesn't become Winter Soldier in that. So I mean, that's
sorry, that was an accident.
So that was pretty cool. And I also like that Peggy uses a sword at some point.
Oh yes,
because you know how she's British, so you get this whole like sword and the shield, like knights.
If when I seen the the artwork for the first episode, I'm like, so is she gonna be like Captain England?
Oh.
It's so dumb, but Captain Carter's way better. I'm like, I'm so stupid.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been pretty funny. And then episode 2, you want to talk about that one?
Yes, episode 2.
That one's is Black Panther is Star-Lord.
Yes, Black Panther Star-Lord. And I actually didn't really like this one, only because there was so much happening and I was so confused at a lot of the parts.
Oh, okay.
But so in this, I guess in this one, instead of them taking what's his face, Quill, they take him instead, and he becomes the Star-Lord.
Yeah, so I think what I liked about that one is that it's so different the way Peter Quill is looked at as opposed to T'Challa. And because T'Challa is more peaceful and stuff like that, he, in a sense, he changes Yondu, and they're not doing like Ravager stuff anymore, because T'Challa was more kind of isolationist, I guess you would say, like, oh, I'm not going to meddle, I guess, in the world's problems and stuff, because we want to protect Wakanda. But because Yondu has a very like adventure kind of spirit, that makes T'Challa be more open to helping others.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I was reading how people were talking about the nature versus nurture kind of theme in that episode. And I think that, I mean, I did, that's one of my favorite episodes. So I think that once I read that, it kind of even make me like it even more, you know what I mean?
Okay, I like that. I might see it differently now.
Yeah, so just having like different approaches to how to deal with things. So that's why he's respected more than Peter Quill.
Peter Quill. This is true.
Like the guy who he's like, oh, come on, you don't know who I am, and it's like, oh, he's like, I'm Star-Lord, and then he's like, who? And then, but when it's T'Challa, he's like, oh, you're Star-Lord, you know. He recognizes him. And and I also noticed that T'Challa names because you know how Peter Quill names his thing the Milano. He names as Mandela.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
Right? Isn't that interesting? And then he also affected Thanos, so that Thanos doesn't even want to do the whole thing.
Yes. My God, it would have been so different if he were,
And then Drax's family isn't dead because T'Challa like helped his planet, I guess, his home. Nebula is obviously not the Nebula we know. Like she looks pretty like fine to me. Like not been taken apart by Thanos. And then so we see the Collector's Collection, and we see Cosmo, so the dog that's in there also. We see a lot of also different ships in his hangar kind of location thing that he has. We see the Grand Master, so that's the guy from Thor Ragnarok. Do you remember?
Yes.
Okay. So we see the quantum realm thing, that like the orb looking mechanism where he's able to go into the quantum realm with that thing. Okay. We see something that also looks like an X-wing, so from like Star Wars.
Oh
yeah, but I mean the parts of it is not exactly the same, but it kind of, if you look at it, it looks kind of similar. And also the Collector in this one, he's freaking huge.
Yes, right? He's like buff, and for a while I'm like, who the heck is that guy? Who is he? And then he's like, I'm the Collector. I'm like, oh,
right, because I mean I knew it right away, but he seems very different, obviously. And then he also has a bunch of like the weapons that we see. He has Thor's hammer. He has Hela's
headpiece.
Yeah, headpiece. So people are like, how the heck was he able to get these things?
That was me. Yeah.
Yeah. So, because I'm like, okay, was he worthy enough to pick up? Was it Mjolnir?
Hammer.
Yeah.
Mjolnir. Mew Mew.
Mew Mew. Was he?
That's how.
How? Exactly. How is this happening? So the Hela's headpiece, like isn't she like goddess of death? So
yes.
How is she able to do that too? How is he able to take it from her?
To take it from her.
Yeah.
None of it makes sense.
Nope. It does not.
We're just supposed to accept a lot of these things.
Exactly. And I think a lot of people are finding like a lot of plot holes, I guess.
Which makes sense. It's supposed to be mostly fun. Because imagine if they actually created a whole new alternate universe. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If this is going to be like bleed into the movies, then they kind of have to address some plot holes, I think.
I see. Yeah.
In my mind. And then episode 3, we have the Avengers initiative basically falls apart because they end up dying.
Yes, that was like one after the other. You're just like, wait, what? Oh my God, what?
Yeah, that was kind of sad, honestly. Yeah. That was a real bummer.
It was such a bummer.
And then it was caused by
that one dude.
Yeah, Hank Pym.
Yeah.
Because Hope died. So one of the parts that I found it funny is because when Natasha went to go find Bruce Banner, and you know how they're in that thing
lab,
but they like run into like this outside kind of corridor, which is part of the actual Hulk movie, and then he's like, oh, I'm going green, you know, so Natasha like jumps out the window. She does her classic pose.
Classic pose.
Yeah. So I'm like, wait, was that already planned or, before her movie or, something like that?
Yeah.
Because they I don't know, like how many times if she keeps on appearing in these what if episodes, like the fact that they did that, I think it is a nod to her, to the movie.
I think it should be. Yeah.
And then Hulk blowing up.
Oh my God. That was so gross. I'm like, when it was gonna happen, I'm like, he's not gonna blow up. He's not gonna blow up.
No, I like sensed it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is. I didn't want to see it, but did you see that it became kind of like smoke or some sort of dust?
Yeah.
And because obviously they didn't want to do guts because it's
I see. It's for,
it's for Disney.
That's true. Look, his intestines are on the grass.
So we know that it was Hank Pym that was causing it all along. And I like that.
I have a confession. I still have yet to watch any of the Ant-Man movies. So
really?
Some of the Ant-Man stuff is lost on me.
Whoa, those are really good.
I still haven't watched them.
You need to watch that one because that one's really good.
Yeah.
And I also liked how Nick Fury kind of worked along with Loki, because when he was saying things like, okay, she's dead, who cares? I was thinking like, dang, like Nick Fury, why are you being so cold?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that doesn't sound like you. And it's because it was Loki who was
yes. What was it that made me realize it was Loki? God, I can't even remember.
Was it?
I think it was his laugh. I think I figured it out way late. I'm like, okay, it's not him.
Yeah. And because he was using the pin particles to so people say like if he was able to go in there and he basically killed Hulk, who was very strong.
Yes.
Right? Just by injecting him with that. So he was able, he grew.
Expanded, yeah.
Yeah, he expanded. And he also like, okay, why couldn't Scott Lang do the same with Thanos?
That is so true.
So why couldn't he also just go into his like self and then become big, and then he just freaking blows Thanos to bits?
Yeah. Oh my god, that would have saved everyone so much time and heartache.
Yeah. So anyway, so in this episode, Loki basically takes over because he's like, I'm not done here yet.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm not mad about it.
That you took over? Yeah.
Yes. Can you imagine? I mean, I don't know what if it's just it's ruled by one person.
Yeah. You mean
the world?
The world.
What would
oh well, yeah. His whole thing is that he wants everything to be.
He wants it to be his.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, wouldn't that kind of help with the conflict, world conflict?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm just thinking, because I'm thinking of the Loki that we've seen, that he isn't honestly all that bad.
That bad, yeah.
So what would we fear in a Loki ruled world?
We would fear him making ridiculous laws that have nothing to do with like ending world hunger and stuff.
But I mean, have we ended world hunger? No,
you're absolutely right.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's the one where we see that eventually Nick Fury still goes, but he goes to see Captain America, who's like frozen, but he's like, welcome back. And it's Captain Marvel. She's there like, oh, what can I help with?
Yeah.
And then we can move on to episode 4. Episode 4 was Doctor Strange. Do you have anything to say about that? I feel like I've been talking too much.
So no, it's okay. You have better things to say than me, because I'm not too immersed in this world. You're like, more. But yeah, in this episode, it's like a Groundhog Day kind of thing, because he's or Back to the Future. No, not Back to the Future. Sorry.
Yeah, well, Groundhog Day. That's a good one.
He keeps going back, trying to fix this one thing, big event that happens, and it's the girlfriend dying, and he doesn't understand that it's meant to be a part of the timeline and it's irreversible. So because he does it like almost 10 times, and every time he tries to change something different, like he's not driving this time, or they decide to leave later, she still ends up dying. And
when they decide to not even go, right?
Yeah. And he just doesn't get it. And that makes him kind of become obsessive over trying to change this one thing. And even before it happens, I'm like, okay, he brings her back. Then what? Because that did happen. He ends up becoming
what do you mean?
Evil. He ends up becoming this evil thing. And I'm like, if she comes back, will she even love him for what he did?
Yeah, and also he looks terrible. So
yes, exactly. He's like a straight up monster now.
Yeah, so of course she's like, what's going on? Like, I don't want you. But that one is my favorite one.
Yeah.
I think it taught us more about things, even if you don't care about Marvel or the Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
I still think it just taught us more about how you really, like, things happen and you might not be able to change.
Yeah.
And I think if you become obsessed over that event, who you really you can't change it, you can't move forward, and it just causes even more like pain and suffering and stuff.
Yeah,
because that one was really dark. Like, it left me kind of feeling icky.
Yeah.
And you had mentioned how people were saying that they should have included trigger warnings for that one.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. And I think maybe the reason why I found it more sad, it might not be the same as, because what were the trigger warnings for? Was it for loss, like depression,
and
or
trauma from
trauma?
loss, and
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think that makes sense. But it also, for me, it just gave me anxiety because seeing that happen over and over and over, and I knew that it wasn't going to change. So I just wanted to be like, stop it.
Please.
Yeah. And then
how far are you gonna go until you get it?
Exactly.
That's the part.
And then at the end where he feels remorse, right? He's like, oh no, like you can change it, you can stop it, you're a god. And then the Watcher's basically like, I can't do anything. And it kind of like, now he's all alone, and it's just super depressing.
Super sad.
Yeah. But I mean, even if it was sad, it was still my favorite one. And then we have the zombies one.
Oh God, yes.
Yes. So what did you think about that one? Because that one is obviously a little bit
more comical.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like zombies, it's its own genre, I feel, and superheroes is its own genre. Never have I ever seen the two be put together like this. So that was interesting.
Yeah. And I think there is a comic that I'd already did that, but obviously seeing it as a like on a show, it's obviously different. So I heard that in that one, Peter Parker talks about, how all his losses, how he's lost this person, he's lost this person. And he does mention Uncle Ben in this one. So people are like, oh, he's finally acknowledging
Uncle Ben, because he never really talks about it in the, right?
Yeah, he is not really talked about. And people are like, oh, does that mean that at some point
it's gonna happen in the next movie?
Like he's gonna talk about or at least he's gonna talk about it, or it's gonna be part of it. But I liked this one. It was still weird, because
it was weird, but it was fun,
because you don't want to see the Avengers like dying. But as soon as you accept it, you're like, okay, whatever, they're just gonna kill Captain America, because we don't want
keep happening whatever. Like now, okay, so like we can't have any predictions on these episodes because they're all different, that none of them really line up. But one thing we can predict is that 1 or 2 or 3 or all the Avengers are gonna die in the next one.
Like at this point, okay, whatever. I mean, I know that it's at least I know that it's another kind of universe, and
so as long as it's not happening for real.
And we already know that some people are gonna come back in the MCU anyways. Like Robert Downey Jr. is never going to be Iron Man again. Like, no, even if it's some sort of other timeline or whatnot, he's not coming back. So out of all of the 5, which one did you like?
Even though I thought it was so weird with the zombies, I kind of like that one more. 1, because Peter Parker was in it. 2, because I just felt like they were working together. Yeah, like a working together kind of thing.
Like kind of Guardians of the Galaxy vibes. Right?
Yes.
Like having a good time. Some jokes in there.
But and one thing I like about these also is that we're seeing characters that never normally work together in the other movies be together in these movies.
I like that. I like that too. Well, I already said which one was mine, and then it would probably be the one with Black Panther and Star-Lord. I like that one. I think the next few, we still have to see the Killmonger episode. And then we can discuss maybe some Spider-Man trailer.
Oh, Spider-Man trailer. Yes. I'm so excited.
Yes.
I'm afraid. I do want to mention that in the trailer, we see Doctor Strange helping Peter Parker go back in time so that people don't know that it's him that is Spider-Man. And a lot of people are like, really, Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Really?
So there's a lot of memes now going around how he all this time, I can't mess with the timeline. I can't do anything.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do it for you. Like, what? I want to know what led him to that point where he's just like chill about it.
Well, okay. Yeah. And then people are saying maybe that's not him. Like maybe he's being this way because that's not even him. But
I haven't heard that.
But then again, he's using his powers in front of Peter anyways.
Yeah.
The only other people we know that are good at looking like other people are those green, what are they called? The people from the aliens from Captain Marvel.
Is it Skrulls?
Skrulls, because we know they're impersonating the dude with the eye patch.
But how do they have power?
How do they have power? That's the only thing. So it's who knows if this theory is true, but that's a theory being thrown out there.
Yeah, because you can see, how he has his little thing where it's like has the eye of Agamotto. Yeah. So it doesn't actually have the time stone, or is it that one? He doesn't have
time stone.
Yeah. He doesn't have it
anymore.
In that time, he doesn't have it. So
this
in that point in time, in that timeline, he does not have it for him to
because
help.
This is after Thanos, right?
Yeah, exactly. So he doesn't have it. So
how's he doing this?
Why is he carrying it? He just wants to have it there, just as a.
What's happening? I don't know.
Exactly.
So I am utter confusion.
So confused. What's going on? Yeah, I just want to know what led him to the point where he's just
he's just like yeah.
But that's a good idea. Like maybe it is somebody else, because obviously we see later in the trailer that this kind of disrupts everything. And is that why we're gonna get all the villains now? Because we can see that there's glimpses of the Green Goblin. We have Sandman. There's like electricity and stuff, so people are like, oh, that's Electro. And this other part, people are like, oh, that's Lizard. And then at some point, this is part where I'm super excited, because at some point he looks like he's talking to some lawyer guy. And that might mean that's Matt Murdock, so that's Daredevil. That would be I think that would probably be the first time we're gonna see some sort of cross between the Netflix one. So on Netflix we had Luke Cage, we have Daredevil, we have I know Jessica Jones. And now that's gonna be part of the MCU. So yeah. So I'm excited about that one.
I'm excited. And do you believe? Yes. Do you believe the other Spider-Man are gonna be in here? Spider-Man.
Yes. So
is it Spider-Mans or Spider-Man?
Spider-Man. Mans. Yeah. So I think that that it's gonna happen, because I feel they're being too they're bluffing,
Yes. There's an interview with Andrew Garfield, and the dude asks him. He's like, no. I feel like I keep saying this, but there was a point in that interview where it just sounds like he's lying, and everybody's like, dude, guys, he's an actor. Of course, he would be good at lying. I'm like, that's true. You can't trust actors.
No, exactly.
Oh my God, we're all gonna be dead once we go to the theaters, and God, I can't wait.
And I really do want to be like, I don't want to hold off on seeing this one, because there's gonna be spoilers out there that you have to avoid.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that the trailer was even released before.
Oh yes, because there was this whole
leaked.
thing about somebody leaked it, and then a few days after, they're like, they put it out, and oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be hard to avoid that.
I'm scared. You have to wait till Christmas.
Yes. And so I have a game for us to play.
Yay! Game time.
So it's kind of like mixing the characters and at the same time also genres or plot twists or something, and we're just gonna try to come up with some sort of scenario.
Okay. Are we leaving the house or are we going over here?
And we're gonna sit over here for now.
Okay.
Oh, I guess you don't fit. Oh, whoops.
No, you're sitting right in the middle. That's why.
Oh, I can't get up. Oh, let's see. You go first. Can two people sit?
Yeah, you were just sitting right in the middle.
Oh, there we go. Yay. Okay, let me turn on my cameras so you can look over here too. Okay. Yay. Alrighty. Yay. So the first one, Hawkeye. I'm gonna pick two characters and then the twist.
Okay.
Hawkeye and Happy. So yes. And it's revenge. So some sort of revenge story. Okay. So
oh God. This is hard.
Yeah, it is hard. Okay, so Hawkeye takes Happy's cheeseburger.
God, Hawkeye takes his cheeseburger.
Yeah. Happy uses the
blue thing.
Yes. He uses that. He blasts the cheeseburger out of Hawkeye's hand. Yeah, and that's what happens.
That's the story.
That's the story. All right, you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Okay, it's Ultron.
That's that one thing.
Shuri, Black Panther's sister.
Oh, okay.
And then
Ultron.
And then young adult story, kind of like a contemporary.
This is an AI, isn't it? Oh my God, this is odd. Okay, so she's like talking to her friends on the internet.
Okay.
And then Ultron comes up. And he's like, "Hey girl, hey." This is gonna turn into a dark story because it turns into a what's the term where people talk to you on the internet and it's a lie?
Oh, like a catfish?
Catfish?
Oh, okay. So she thinks that it's some like guy or something.
And it turns out to be Ultron. She uses her mathematical technology knowledge, and finds out hacks and finds out that it's this Ultron thing, and
takes
she's
him
like,
down.
Who the F?
Who are you?
And she takes him down with her technological advanced weapons. This is all on her own because she's amazing.
Yes, exactly. Okay, I like that one. Hey, I would read that.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Okay, our next one.
Your face. I keep forgetting to emote.
Thor.
Oh.
This one I put it back again.
Thor.
Thor, Ant-Man, and
Ant-Man?
Werewolf versus Vampire. Ooh. Okay. So Thor would be more of a wait.
So wait, are you saying that they're actually turning into werewolves?
Yes.
And vampires?
So who is the vampire and who's the werewolf?
I feel like Thor would be the werewolf.
Okay. See, I was thinking Thor would be the vampire? But because I see Ant-Man more as a puppy, like a puppy werewolf.
That makes sense. I was thinking more of I think Paul Rudd is cuter, so he would be a vampire. And then Thor has those muscles and he's like a burly man, so he would be a werewolf.
Yeah, that was my first instinct.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. And then so a vampire that can be all small, so tiny, or ginormous.
Yeah.
So who would win?
Dang, I think Thor would win.
Thor would still win. Yeah.
Dang, I don't know, because Ant-Man could be big.
But he also depends on the suit and not
that's true.
his powers.
And Thor has the hammer.
Ooh, a werewolf Thor.
Oh, cool. That was a cool drawing.
You need to draw that.
Oh my god, I do.
How would he wait, so he wouldn't have his hammer on him, obviously, when he's a werewolf. But what kind of werewolf would he be? The standing ones, or
the standing one where he's
we talking about Twilight one?
No. Those are dogs. Those aren't even werewolves technically. And this is the technical part. They are shapeshifters.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that'd be a cool drawing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Next one. This is pretty fun, actually. Okay, Bucky Barnes, T'Challa, and none of it is real.
What?
So the twist means that none of it is real. Like they were sleeping in the end, or they were in a coma. But that kind of makes sense for Bucky Barnes, for it to be,
because it could be one of those things where because he was in Wakanda getting his arm done, right? So
yes.
Maybe it could be one of those days that he's just like sleeping in or whatever, and he has a dream, and it's just him and T'Challa like doing fun things together. Because he misses having a friend.
Does he have his arm back though? Like,
it's like, dude, he gets his arm. This is
bro, I thought that I had no arm. And then you were fixing my arm. And then T'Challa's like, "You crazy, man."
Crazy. He wakes
and
up.
Just go like fishing or something.
Yeah, they go. It's like one of those filler episodes in animes where nothing happens and it's all a dream. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, I like that one.
Have fun.
That one sounds cute. Okay, Scarlet Witch.
Ew. Yes.
Thanos. Okay.
Thanos. Why do I keep doing that? Okay.
And Fairy Tale.
Wait. Ooh. Scarlet Witch, Thanos, and Fairy Tale.
It's a fairy tale.
Is Thanos a good person in this fairy tale?
I would say no.
No,
because the fairy tale usually consists of somebody evil, right?
Okay, so a very popular fairy tale to millennials is Shrek. So if we make
wait, is Thanos Shrek?
Maybe.
No.
Okay.
We can carry this. Okay. So Thanos is the Swamp King.
And Scarlet Witch is the person in the tower that he has to save. Except when he tries to save her, she's like, "Bitch, I'm not waiting for you."
Yeah, it's like, you ugly.
You ugly. And plus you're evil and you wanted to take over the world. And she fights him.
Mm-hmm.
And
then the donkey tries to fight her too.
Wait, the donkey's on Thanos' side, right?
And then I mean, obviously Scarlet Witch is gonna win anyway.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch wins.
Yes, I like this. I like how your first instinct was Shrek.
I know,
right? The next one is Vision. Oh,
Vision. Oh,
we have that one. I put that one back. Groot.
Vision and Groot. Never seen them together.
A mystery.
They solve a mystery.
They solve a mystery.
All I can think of is Sherlock and Watson.
Yeah.
Vision.
Wait, so Vision is Sherlock for sure.
And Groot is Watson. And
but is it like baby Groot? Is it teenager Groot? Or is it a full-on adult Groot?
Adult Groot. Let's do adult Groot.
Okay. But what if we do like, you know how Vision obviously doesn't age? So we can do it as in it follows them as Groot does age. So he's a baby Groot. Yes. And then they get all into all sorts of mystery.
Yes.
Yeah. Because baby Groot and teenager Groot probably are up to no good at some point.
Yeah.
But then when he's older, they're just part of a team.
Yeah. They're solving mysteries together, and they live in England.
Yes.
Too funny. And I just want to say, like, they're both such like calm characters. They would be great roommates. Aw.
They do like a whole montage of them like helping each other out. Yeah. With their powers.
This seems a lot less like toxic than the actual Sherlock in the show, because he can be really mean sometimes. I don't think Vision would be that mean to Groot.
No, but maybe kind of like say sort of witty lines.
Oh,
right?
I see. Yeah.
But I mean, they're not mean, but
no,
still.
Oh, it's cute.
Okay, I like that one. Okay, Yondu and Mobius. Comedy.
Yondu's the dude. Yondu's the dude with the scratchy voice, right?
Yeah. So what I pulled is comedy. Okay. A Wes Anderson type of film.
Yes. But what are they doing?
I mean, they're both in some sort of, so like,
I feel like they're escaping from somewhere.
Oh, they go jet skiing. And I mean, isn't he like in a lot of Wes Anderson films anyway?
Oh, he is. Duh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So
I kind of wanted to do a jailbreak, because I feel like they have to use their abilities to be smart. Their smart ability.
Yeah.
But it's all funny, and then
it's kind of like they hate each other at first, right?
Ooh,
and then they just become friends. Yeah.
Because they're helping each other out in the jailbreak, and then at the end, they're like, "Dude, we did it!" And then they go on to the jet ski.
Yeah, exactly. I like that one. We're almost to the end. We have 2 more. So we have Hulk and MJ.
Oh,
it's gonna be weird.
Well, they're both very smart people. I'm already thinking. What is it? I'm scared.
Regency. So
man, I was having this whole story going on in my head before you pulled that she was interning for him, and
that's perfect.
That makes sense. But now it's Regency, and
so
she's trying to find a husband.
Okay, she's obviously older at this point.
Yes. Well, she's not older than 27, because she's 27. She becomes a burden to her family.
She has no prospects.
Oh my god. Okay.
So Pride and Prejudice.
Is Hulk the romantic?
He's Mr. Darcy.
Oh my God! Can't he just be like the best friend? Or like the man, who could he be?
No,
and
so like, you know the scene where like the whole hand thing?
Yeah. Is he gonna crush your hand?
So just imagine like Hulk doing his whole hand flexing.
Oh my God. What made him angry? All the prejudice.
Exactly.
Hulk is so proud.
And like, you know the scene where she's out in the field.
Yeah, where's this going?
And he's like walking in slow motion, kind of like with his like floofy shirt.
Yes.
So like it's just imagine
yeah.
the Hulk with his floofy shirt.
Is he green all the time?
We're talking about the Hulk. We're not talking about Bruce Banner here.
You're absolutely right.
And
I guess they end up together.
Yes.
Because that's how all rich and steep movie or stories end.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so
that one was odd.
We have Iron Man and Agatha Harkness.
Oh.
This is our last one. Cinderella story.
What?
So she's evil queen.
Oh yeah.
Right?
And who is he? Is he the Cinderella?
He's the Cinderella.
Right? And he has to go to this he has to go not to a ball, but to something. And his
soiree.
A soiree. and his fairy godfather, which is
Jarvis.
Happy.
Oh, okay.
Sure, Jarvis makes sense. Gets him his suit. He has to go to a costume party, and he gets him his suit.
Mm-hmm. And what
happened?
Who's
the love interest? Who's the princess? Oh, duh, Pepper Potts. She's like, who are you? And he's like, I'm just a random dude.
You dropped a piece of metal or something. Like, what did he drop? It's not his shoe.
He drops his
boot.
mask. His boot. He drops his boot. and at the end he has to fight what's her face for his right to be to marry the princess and be the prince.
I like it. I like that story.
And he fights her and he wins.
That was the last one. So that was the end of that little
Yay.
Game. Yay.
That was fun. We made up some we should get hired for Marvel writing because
if we had enough time, we could definitely come up with something.
Yeah.
We love
Is this the end? Are we done?
We're done.
Done?
We're done.
Oh my God.
I survived.
Yeah. So this is our episode for today. We had a lot of fun watching this new series, and we still have a few episodes to watch. We're all done.
Woo! All done.
Hope you guys had fun listening to our thoughts and also listening to the weird ass stories we made because we're amazing writers.
Please, if you have any thoughts on what to add to any of those stories, you can put those down.
Yes, please.
Or if you want to make up your own.
Yes. And I might be drawing that Thor werewolf if I get to it.
You should.
It's so good. Okay. So thanks for watching.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.